So we all are here to learn a Tricentis Tosca demo session team, and I'll give some information related to a manual testing as well. Okay. Coming to manual testing, I don't want to go in depth into a manual testing. Anyway, going forward, I'll discuss a couple of concept related to manual as well. But the demo session point of view, I'll give you what is manual and what is automation. Okay. Manual testing is a process of executing the application team. It's a kind of process. Okay. At the time of executing the scripts, we'll identify the defects which is not meeting a client requirement. So we identify that and we'll raise a bugs to the client developer. Okay. Who develop that particular application. Once we raise the defects to them, they'll fix the issue and they again assign back to us. We have to rework on that. So we are the persons to give a conclusion to the developer that feature is working as expected or not. Okay. The similar way, if I let me take an example. So earlier we have very like if I go like 10 years back or 15 years back, we don't have these online platform to purchase the things to. Earlier we have to purchase the things manually only. Manual is nothing but we have to travel one location to another location to purchase some. We'll visit a number of shops also, first and second and third. And to purchase a particular product for our needs. So we're just spending around 3 to 4 hours of time to do the shopping earlier. But nowadays, how much time you are taking to do the shopping?
It's in the minutes.
So it's a seconds or it's a minutes, right? At 5 minutes, 10 minutes you are taking and you're just choosing the brand and then you are finding the products and then you are placing the orders, right? So which one is feasible for us? It's automation or manual? Like the purchasing the things manually or purchasing things via online platform?
Online.
Online is very feasible for us and even it's saving a lot of time for us to do some activities here. Correct? Okay.
Yes, Anush.
The similar way, let's give an example. The similar way, to purchase something in online point of view, for example, the person one is here. The person one is trying to purchase something in a store. To purchase something here, we do traveling here, right? We have to travel to the store and then we'll purchase the items. So that means we are directly interacting to the person who can help us to provide some purchase in related items to. So that is comes under as a manual testing. Okay, manually we are just doing the things. But when we coming to the automation, we are just using some online platforms, right? What are the online platforms nowadays available?
Amazon, Flipkart,
We have number of applications, right? Amazon is available,
Mintra,
Flipkart is available. Mm.
Mintra,
So Myntra is also available.
eBay.
So and Meesho is also available. Like this, we do have a number of online e-commerce applications to purchase items from the online store. What exactly we are doing here? These are providing a platform to purchase items in these applications. If we take any application, we go there and we'll try to find our relative product here. Once we find the product, we'll place the order. What are the order we place that will be goes to the Amazon. They'll connect to the respect to a store and they pick the order. What are the order we ordered? They pick the order back and they deliver to the customer. This is what happening, right? Hmm?
yes.
So instead of interacting to the store directly, we are just using some online platform that is something. So what are the online platforms using here? The similar way the automation is also working here. The similar way automation is also working. If you come across automation point of view, in the market, we have n number of automation tools. Like Selenium is one of the automation tool. And we have Tosca is one of the automation tool. And Raft is also one of the automation tool. UFT is also one of the automation tool. Like this, we have a number of tools in the market. Okay. So we all are here to learn only specific technology, that is a Tricentis Tosca. Why Tosca? Why we are not choosing other platforms to continue with the automation role? We'll discuss that points as well. But before going to the Tricentis part, so the manual testing, online test, like automation testing, these points is clear for all.
Yes, Anusha.
Yes, clear, Anusha.
It's clear, right? So let's give a demo session. I have some presentation as well. So see here, team, everyone able to see my presentation, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Tricentis. So some of the people are calling as Tosca, some people are calling as Tricentis Tosca, some people are calling like Tosca automation. Different naming conversions nowadays no everyone is using in the marketing. So coming to the Tricentis, Tricentis is the software organization. This is the author of Tosca. Okay. So the owner of Tosca. So they introduced this test automation tool to the market, and nowadays topmost MNC companies, level 5 companies, product-based companies, even startup companies, still they are implementing Tricentis Tosca to test the applications. Okay. And to utilize this Tricentis Tosca for the testing purpose, we have to pay some amount to the Tricentis company because it is a paid tool. Because it is a paid tool. So we have to pay some amount to the Tricentis people, then only they give access to us. So team, we have different packages from the Tricentis company point of view. Based on our project requirement, which one is feasible for us, we'll take that related package only for the automation purpose. So automation Tricentis Tosca, it's not a free tool team. This is a paid tool. Okay. Coming back to here, Tricentis Tosca. So Tosca is one of the continuous testing platform. Okay, we can deliver the products into agile and DevOps manner. So we can parallelly do the developments and executions. We can deliver the products to the clients. So we can completely work in real-time DevOps manner in Tricentis Tosca. And to work with Tricentis Tosca, we don't require any coding language. For example, you all are came from non-IT background. Some of the people came from non-IT, some people came from a manual background. Some of you are having some Selenium experience. It depends. Okay. But 1 second. Yeah. So coming back to here, team, by using Tricentis Tosca, we can do manual testing. Is this possible to perform manual testing using Tosca? Yes, that is possible to work manually also. And we can do API testing. We can do database testing. We can do continuous integration, data management, load testing, impact testing, service visualization, exploratory testing, risk-based testing, and test management. So we can do end-to-end application related all activities into one testing tool. For example, if I take one particular web application team, to develop one web application, we required front end, right? So to test this front end, we can use functional testing. We go with the functionality and we'll interact with the respective application, and we do here functional testing. So the similar way, if I want to do a backend testing, so what are the things comes under as a backend testing team?
DB,
DB testing and API also, right?
API. Yeah.
DB testing and API testing. But front end functional, you can do regression, you can do smoke, you can do sanity, you can do all these things comes under as a functional point of view. But backend level, we can do DB testing and API testing. We can cover all these testing categories into one particular test automation tool, that is the Tricentis Tosca. That is the Tricentis Tosca. That is the reason they mentioned here very clearly. It's covering completely enterprise architecture. The meaning of that, within the project itself, we can maintain our entire requirement. We can create our test plan and we can assign defects to the developers within this tool level. And here we can do manual testing, exploratory testing, interactive testing, and risk-based testing. And we can prepare a data-driven frameworks also here. It's an inbuilt structure only, but to test the particular functionality with the different combinations of data, then we go with data-driven frameworks. So coming to here, team, this part is clear for all this architecture point of view.
I have doubt that in this mobile testing will be
Yes,
included.
mobile is also we can do.
For Android and iOS also.
Android and iOS both. So number of project, what are the projects we can do using Tricentis Tosca? Approximately 250 types of projects. Tosca is having these kind of adapters, background adapters to perform a testing on those kind of applications. We can automate Microsoft Dynamics related projects, Oracle based projects, SAP projects, Salesforce projects, web applications, some of the desktop based applications. You can go with a generic application, UI and non-UI applications is also we can do. So mobile testing we can do, and big data testing, Snowflake testing, all these things we can do here. But what type of testing categories I'll cover as part of this entire training? I'm going to cover here web-based applications. First, we'll go with web-based applications, okay? Once we complete this web-based applications completely end to end. So we learn at the time of learning web-based only. I'll completely teach you what is the logical thinking to build the logic. And then I'll give you a completely daily basis hands-on exercises. So I'll give you weekly assignments also here to perform weekly wise. So if someone is having any questions, every Saturday I'll take some doubt sessions to get clarify each and every of your questions. Clear?
Yes.
Next. So Tosca, we can call it as a Tricentis AI driven automation. So we can call two ways. One is AI driven, another one is cloud based applications. Yes, someone is raised a hand. Yes, Snigdha.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that you mentioned that you'll be taking up with the web application testing. Along with that, will be means it was mentioned in the syllabus that you'll be taking up the SAP modules too. Is it so?
Oh, I just mentioned only web, right? So I'll cover here web and desktop and SAP. Okay. I'll give you the SAP installations to you along with the access license activation as well. So you can do API practice and SAP practice and databases.
Okay.
Okay. Completely one end-to-end enterprise level we can cover here.
Mobile level?
Mobile, I'm not teaching as part of this training. So if you learn one particular thing, that the same process is applicable for all type of projects. Okay. If
Okay, so
required, I plan to give some information related to mobile, but as part of this training, I'm not going with the mobile-based applications.
Okay.
If required, I'll give some information to you all how to work with a mobile-based application. But the working process is common for all applications. What are the way we are working for the web, and similar way we can do for the desktop and APIs and SAP and database as well. But the thing is, these are different projects. That's it. Similar way we can do for mobile as well. But somewhat it differ from the web to mobile like this.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, what about Anusha? What about the Excel and PDF testing?
Yeah, that is
It
also
is not.
included. I think you all are received a latest course content, right? So in that, these things also mentioned here. PDF Excel is not a different application categories, right? These all are the part of
Yeah,
automating
yeah,
the
validation,
AI.
right?
Yes, yes. I included these
Excel.
all as part of course content. You can check Excel operations, PDF operations, file operations, folder
Okay, all the
operations.
data-driven part you will be including, right?
All data-driven part is also included here.
Yeah, okay. So other than that, I just want to confirm that in the PDF or the syllabus you shared, there was no way mentioned for the Jenkins integration. So if are you gonna show us the Jenkins integration too?
So basically, I'm not covering Jenkins integration as of now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the Tosca point of view, the primary thing is here distributed only. That is the reason I'm taking up a distributed execution as a priority. Even in real time also we go with the distributed execution only instead of navigating to the Jenkins, because a distributed execution is a part of Tricentis Tosca to perform a continuous execution without human interaction. The similar way Dix is also working here. So instead of navigating to the third party tool, primarily they are looking for the people who are having a distributed execution knowledge, at least hands-on experience on that. If you
Okay,
have
okay.
any earlier experience on Jenkins, that will be a very good thing. I'll show you how we can work with a Jenkins in a Tosca point of view.
Okay, okay. So sorry, I was not aware that we have something called as a distributed part.
Yes, yes.
So
Distributed.
can you tell me what is it exactly distributed?
It's similar to the Jenkins only. So what are the things we can do in a Jenkins level? We can write a build path and we'll schedule the executions overnight, right? The
Yeah, right.
similar
I just wanted to know the name. I want to do a Google search on that.
distributed execution. Tricentis Tosca distributed execution. Okay.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you for that.
Even if possible, I'll show you that course content to you. I'll also. And see here, team, why Tosca is most popular in the market. If you see, Tosca is most popular in the market, and even each and every product and service-based companies, even startup companies, also looking for the Tricentis people who are having a knowledge on this. Why this is day by day, the growth is increasing, and even the hiring is also increasing for the Tricentis people, because they are adding always AI, artificial intelligence features to the respect to test automation tool. So the tool is here artificial intelligence, and now they are planning to implement some generative AI related activities also too. What exactly this AI features in Tosca point of view, we call it as a vision AI. In Tosca, we call it as a vision AI. The naming conversion is vision AI. What exactly this vision AI is doing, I just mentioned here very clearly. Vision AI is the AI-driven test automation technology that allows team to automate the application user interface independent of underlying technology team. Okay, if something, if you, some human something is missed, that will be included as part of Vision AI activities to perform a testing activity on the application level. So this Vision AI is developed with a machine learning and some AI-driven technologies, team deep learning and machine learning, and some generative AI technologies also they added here. So we can see like Vision AI will see a steer any interface just like a human user. So we all are humans. We can read any application very easily, right? So similar way, the Vision AI is also performing to steer any application. Steering is nothing but accessing the application. It's accessing the application just like a human interface. This makes your automation future proof and adaptable, such as a human brain too. So it's working as per it's similar to our brain only. I think hope everyone aware of artificial intelligence features. I'm just adding some information here. Why Tricentis Tosca is most popular in the market? Because they added here artificial intelligence related features to their test automation tools. So coming to the certification program team. So the Tricentis company, this is not related to our certifications, which we are providing. So you can see here this page very clearly. This is the certifications you will get from the Tricentis company directly. Like this is the advanced levels training. What are the training you are taking from my side? That is not a basic level training. That is not a AS1 and AS2. Okay. So I'll cover all these kind of things here, team. One is AS1 and AS2. So we are providing these many certifications assistance like a guidance to you all. Okay. Once we done all these 6 certifications, the 7th level, you will get a final certificate that is a product consultant. Tricentis Tosca product consultant certificates. This is the advanced certificate. This is as of now paid, no need to pay anything, team, free of cost only. So everyone can do these certifications also.
Yeah, Anusha, if you don't mind, like this AS1, AS2, actually the Tosca they will provide some course content. And once we will complete that one only, they will provide, or directly we can go ahead with the exam. The AS1, AS2, or AE1.
The thing is, AS1 and AS2 is a very basic level automation testing entrance exam, like entrance exam of Tricentis Tosca. Okay. If you're certified in AS1, AS1, at least they think like you are having some knowledge, basic knowledge in Tricentis Tosca. Okay. Even if some companies hiring the
Yeah, yeah,
people, mm,
yeah.
even they added some course
Actually,
content
in
here. I understand this. They added some course content here, but they'll give like what is what information only. So coming to here, in our trainings, we'll give a completely theoretical plus practical plus logical thinking. Yeah, please go with your question, I think.
see, in our organization, they have providing some basic training like Tosca related AS1 and AS2 as well as AE1. So they are providing Tosca, they're providing some recording videos. Once we complete, then only we can go ahead with the AS1 certification. Otherwise, it will not allow to give the certificate. Here, what is the here also it is same process, or directly we can go ahead with the AS1 certification.
Directly, we can go with AS1 certification because before attending AS1 certification, we have a final exam. We have to certify that. Okay.
Okay.
So, for
Yeah,
example,
got
if I fail attending that particular exam, then that will be locked for 3 to 4 months. Then you are not eligible to take the exam for after 3 to 4 months. That is the reason they'll provide some videos to you to go with some basic
yeah.
that. So the similar way here also. First, I'll go with my course content. What are the concepts I'm going to cover? So the middle of this session, I'll ask you to start working on these these certifications like AS1 and AS2 and TDS1 and TDS2. Each certificate level, we have final exam. Each final exam is having 5 questions. AS1 is having 5 questions and AS2 is also having 5 questions. So if you failed attending these 5 exam team, so then any one of these, out of these 6 certificates, let us assume I just failed for TDS2 and let us assume AE1. Then what happens? You are not eligible to get the certificate like a product consultant certified person. So you'll get the badges for AS1 and AS2 and TDS1. That's it.
Yeah, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I completed AS1, AS2.
So if you complete AS1 and AS2, you'll get the badges from Tricentis company, like you are certified person in AS1 and AS2 badges only. But when we attempt all these certificates, like 6 certificates, what are the certifications I mentioned here? Okay. If you do all these 6 certificates, finally they're providing one advanced certificate, that is Tricentis Tosca product consultant certification.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So, and at the end of this training, definitely each and everyone hold this certificate like advanced consultant certification training. Okay. It's not mean that going with only AS1 and AS2. It's not at all. So completely we'll cover all these 6 certificates along with the exam. 7th one is the examination only. So again, this is one more final exam, for this one. And here you can see around 30 to 40 questions, multiple choice questions. And we have attempt limits also. In case if we fail to get the certificate, again, we have to wait for 3 to 4 months to unlock the certificate again. Got it? So in our institute side, we are providing some assistance and we are giving some guidance to you all to clear all the certificates. Okay. Any questions here? Can I go? Anyone having any questions in this area?
No,
Yes, I have one question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Actually, I'm totally new to this. I am a manual tester and have some knowledge of selenium testing, but totally new to this. So my question is, after doing this certification, like a product consultant certification, are there chances of getting the job?
Yeah, definitely, because this is advanced level certificate, right?
Only the certification is enough, or do I need to have some like industry experience for this?
It's not like that. Entire this training level, you will get the industry level experience. Okay. After completion of that, you will get the certificate. So based on this, you can go with either fresher or experienced with Tricentis Tosca.
Okay, okay.
Got it?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's it. Any other questions?
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So, like for example, if any one person having the experience of like a manual testing, maybe like a more than 5 years, okay,
Mhm.
and that person would like to upgrade with this testing means automation plus SAP testing. So, is it going to help them, or how they will consider as a fresher?
No, no, no. So the thing is here, I'll just suggest you somewhere here. Tosca is a completely zero coding. That means no coding to learn here. Okay.
Okay.
Once we complete these entire sessions, for example, if person is having a manual experience, 5 years of manual experience, so we can keep an experience on Tricentis Tosca at least 3 to 4, or you can at least keep a 2 to 5, 2 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So after getting a job, can I survive if I keep a 3 years of experience? Definitely you can, because there is a scriptless test automation tool. And it's not mean that I'm teaching what is what. Okay. So I'll give you completely a practical knowledge challenges. What are the challenges we may face in interviews point of view at the time of real time point of view? Okay. So enter this training level, we learn something like practically, and we can build some logical thinking to automate one particular scenario in Tricentis Tosca and theoretical point of view. Coming to interview point of view, we can expect a more questions which is related to a theoretical only, because this is no coding, right? There is no chance to ask us to write a coding to build one particular scenario. Okay.
Okay. So, will this my key point is that I would like to understand, like if I have the manual testing experience, will it consider there in future path as well with this particular course?
Yes,
What will
definitely.
be the weightage of that? I don't want to waste this experience because I would like to learn on top of that whatever is there.
Yeah, you can go with that.
Okay. And what is the scope of this SAP testing with this course?
So the Tosca is very stable for SAP based applications, and even the SAP is having some agreement tie up with the Tricentis company. Most of the SAP projects they are using Tricentis Tosca only.
Okay. Okay. There
Almost
is
all
also.
projects. If you go to the market, almost all SAP projects they are using is Tricentis Tosca only.
Yeah, correct. Because even I have seen it's only if we are checking for Tosca, they ask for SAP or Salesforce knowledge, and some level they ask for certified too. So that
Certified too. Yes.
yeah. So that was the reason I asked you whether you're going to cover SAP or not, and then you have
Yes,
mentioned that
definitely.
SAP SD you will be covering.
SAP SD I'm covering here.
So means even I have the same question, that whatever you are going to teach us, whether with that teaching am I capable enough to gain the SAP, means showcase the knowledge in SAP, because I hardly doubt there is any company, means very less percentage of company would be using this kind of Tosca tool for web-based applications, means for web-based testing. It is more into SAP
No.
and Salesforce.
I think, Snigdha, the web-based also, the most of the companies are using not only for the web, okay? So maybe they have already resources in the company. The thing is they are training their manual people to the automation. That is the reason you are not able to see the opportunities for the web. But the thing is,
Maybe.
we do have opportunities in a web and mainframes, SAP and Salesforce and mobile with Tosca, data integrity with Tosca. We have all these kind of opportunities in the market. Okay. So maybe the thing is, you can see the more opportunities which is related to SAP with Tosca. Yes,
Correct,
definitely I
correct.
can teach you like SAP and I'll give you the installation along with the license activations, and you can also do a practicals on SAP with Tricentis Tosca, how we are working here. Okay.
Okay. Fine, good.
Nisha, the license activation, how many months?
The Tricentis license activation
Like how
or
many months
SAP? We have
yeah,
here
what?
two type of licenses, Mahesh. One is for SAP because I'm dealing with SAP, right? The SAP license I'll
Okay.
discuss with you later. So that is also available approximately 3 to 4 weeks. So weeks only, okay? Because that is not belongs to Tosca. I'm just purchasing this SAP license from some other company, okay? So coming to
Okay.
Tosca point of view, the Tosca experience license activation, this is available approximately 4 to 5 months.
Okay.
4 to 5 months, they'll give directly a license activation to you all, and you can do a practical sessions daily basis.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
what is the weightage of the practical, actually hands-on? That is more important in the companies, right?
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah. So
Sure,
that is more important.
definitely.
I mean, after completing this course, can any person can manage individually independently these works what we are going to train.
Without dependency.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
actually,
definitely the person can handle their work without any dependency. Even that person can help their team members to resolve the solutions. Okay.
okay.
So
Okay.
as I mentioned earlier, as I committed earlier, so it's not a theoretical session, okay? Practical come theoretical sessions. You can do practically and then you can learn something related to building logical thinking and then theoretical experience. It's not mean that I'm giving one application to do a practice, okay? So you can take any applications, any web applications, banking applications, or pharma applications, whatever the application category. We'll take some scenarios. And what are the scenario-based interview questions most frequently they are concentrating in interviews? Even I'll give you the solution for that, the explanation part as well.
Okay. My last question is this: what is the actually major difference between Selenium and this Tosca?
So the major difference here, one thing, the Selenium, we can do only web application testing. Can we do backend testing using Selenium?
No.
No, we can do only web. It is a free of cost. I understand that. But to work with a Selenium, must we have to learn a programming language, right? At least
Correct.
we have some basic knowledge on programming.
Mm-hmm.
From the point of view, there is no programming language.
Okay.
Anyone can learn this one easily.
Okay.
Even managers, architects, and some of the non-technical background, because there is no coding and we have very huge market gap in the market, right? So we can occupy that also.
Okay. So as per your experience, for example, any person having the experience with if you claim that I have 3 years of experience with the Tosca and plus like a 5 years of with like a manual experience combined together, if we try for opportunity. So what will the salary range as per your experience with this particular resource?
The salary range based on the current salary only.
Correct. Yeah, but just I
It
would like to
depends upon,
understand.
it's vary person to person. So if current package is 10 lakhs, we can expect more than 45 to 50%, like 15 lakhs or 16 or 17 or 18. So if you're very strong at technical point of view, they provide more than 100% also. It depends.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. I'm done.
Thank you. Let me complete my slides, then we'll discuss all of your questions. Okay. So Tim, who should take up this course? So all are eligible people only. Don't think I am from the non-IT background. I am from so and so background. So is this feasible for us? Don't think that way. So everyone is eligible for this to work with a Tricentis Tosca because it is a codeless test automation tool. No need to learn any coding here. Okay. So why Tosca is most popular in the marketing? So Tricentis Tosca is a market leading test automation tool that enables organizations to accelerate their testing efforts while maintaining high level of quality. So most of the projects like large scale projects, some of the small scale projects also they are implementing Tricentis Tosca. And even, some of the clients, they are migrating their Selenium projects to Tosca and UFT projects to Tricentis Tosca team. Why it is most popular? Because this is a Tricentis Tosca, but here itself we can maintain our entire project related requirement. We can create our data related part, like which data we have to use to test the application, and we build the test cases here itself only. We can run the scripts without any um, third-party integration tools involvement like Jenkins or Litmus or Bambus. No need to connect anyone. Inbuilt, we have one feature like a distributed execution. We use that to schedule the executions, and we can run executions at daily basis also. And customization report. For example, if client wants to see how many test cases we completed in Tosca, if you want to create any customizations, yes, we can do that. But all these features is available only on Tosca point of view team. But when we are choosing any other test automation tool, we have to choose different activities. Like to maintain the requirement, we have test management tool, either Jira or test management HPLM. To maintain data-driven test cases, like we prepare this entire test data into Excel files. To prepare a test cases, something based on the technology, we go with that. But in Tosca point of view, we call it as a complete enterprise architecture team. So these all are the advantages which I make a note here. So this is a model-based test automation tool, and we can automate these many projects. I just mentioned only a couple of projects here, like web-based projects, APIs, and mobile and SAP, desktop, Salesforce, database, ServiceNow, Microsoft Dynamics, Oracle, mainframes. We do have a number of things. I just make a note only couple of things only. So codeless test automation tool. And coming to your team, the project point of view, if you are familiar with one particular project, it's very easy to you explore for the next any different projects like API or mobile point of view. We can teach a new person also who don't have any knowledge in Tosca because it is a scriptless test automation tool, right? And we can do end-to-end testing, and it is a AI-powered test automation tool. We can integrate test case designings and executions. We can do cross-browsing testing, and we can do parallel testing. We can do integration and ecosystem, scalability, enterprise supporting. Integration is nothing but we can integrate Tricentis Tosca with test management tools like Jenkins, Jira, or HPLM, or Qtest, or Solution Manager. Otherwise, we can integrate our Tricentis Tosca with a GitHub, or integrate our Tricentis Tosca with some of the continuous integration tools like Jenkins and Bambus. All these things is possible. Okay. So here, let us coming to the Selenium point of view. So when we are working with the Selenium point of view, Selenium is supporting only web-based applications. If you continue working culture with the Selenium team, must you have to learn some Java or programming languages, Python or C# based upon the project. So in Selenium, the difficult task is here identifying the locators. We have to identify the locators with the help of the technical properties. You can see below image team. In this below image level, we can take the control related properties, either class name or ID, whatever the properties will pick, and we'll write the X path or CSS path to make a unique. So that is a very difficult thing, and even you can see this is very confusion kind of thing to understand. At least it takes some time to understand these activities in Selenium point of view. But Tosca point of view, to make a locators as a unique, no need to inspect the web page like this. We have directly a scanning mechanism. When we scan that, directly it load the entire HTML structure. So we can do it very easily without spending a much time. We can complete the activity within 5 to 10 minutes or within 2 minutes also. Team. So these all are my old student success stories, team. I just captured from the my student information, and even you can see they just got the opportunities who are having a completely a non-IT experience like 5 years, 10 years, 11 years. So who are having 11 years also they got opportunities in one of the product-based company. It's not mean that only one opportunity, they are getting more than one opportunities. They are not taking any interview support. They are not depending on any others. They just believe themselves and they did the practical sessions on Tosca and they got the job their own itself only. Okay. That's it. Team. Yeah, please go with your questions. Can you hear me? Yeah, please go with your questions.
Yeah, Tosca will support all the languages. It means C Sharp and Python, Java, for everything, for every language it will be supported.
Yeah, we have that flexibility. Okay.
Okay.
If you will let me show you the Tosca. Tosca commander. This is the Tosca commander. Okay. If I open this Tosca commander, Tosca is having some versions, version specifics. Okay. So I'm currently using 15.0 version. So coming to your point of view, you'll get 16th version installation. At a time, you learn either 15 or 16 single shot. And one more point here, whenever you are planning to keep an experience on Tosca, this will help you. Okay, the recent version is 2024.1, but I'm just telling your experience point of view. So Tosca is loading here, team. It may take some time. Yeah. Now this is checking license. As I said earlier, this Tricentis Tosca is a paid tool. Okay, now license is found. Once that license is found, then only it navigates to the main page. We have to do the installation of this Tricentis Tosca in your laptops. Okay. The installation, the prerequisite is it supports only Windows-based applications. Team. So this is not support iOS systems. Open any one of these projects. Here you can see 3 projects and you can see here the number of projects. I'm just logging with the credentials. So when we are working in real time, we have to enter our respective credentials here. I just want to show you one test case, how we are working in Tosca point of view without any coding. Anyway, I'll give you the example tomorrow, but I just want to show you the interface, how it looks like. So these all are my previous executions team, which I'm explaining to the team members. I'll pick different scenarios here. If you go to here, these all are my previous test cases and what are the things we've developed as of now. If I take an example of one particular test case, I just want to show you the development process for that. So let me expand this entire test case. So now you're able to see the script, right? So is everyone able to see any a single line of coding here?
No.
No. So this is one of the application team which I automated. If I run this script directly to interact to the web page to execute all these test steps, what are the things I mentioned here? Okay. Not only for this test case, if you go any test case, you are not able to see any coding for that. For example, SAP test cases only, I just want to show you. So some creating of outbound deliveries, SAP level. So are you able to see any coding here? There is no coding, right? If you go any application, it is not mean that only SAP. If you're working in Salesforce or web or mobile or API, whatever it is, there is no coding here. Okay.
Anusha, as part of our training, we'll cover all 9 modules. We will not miss any one. The 9 modules, test cases, test modules, scratch book, execution, all these things.
Everything I'll teach you from the scratch. It's
Okay.
basic to completely advanced. I'll start basic and by end of the session, you are the advanced certified person in Tricentis Tosca.
Okay.
Okay. And in Tosca, we'll be creating some frameworks too.
So in Tosca, we have a default framework. No need to prepare any specific framework for Tosca. Okay. So if you go to here, this is a direct Tosca project. We have a default framework folder structure. Everything is aligned properly. The default framework is here, modular framework.
Okay.
Okay. And coming to the project implementation point of view, we have some specific framework for that. I'll explain that. Okay.
Yeah, Anisha, from myself, last question. First of all, we use the subsets. No, for each module wise, we'll use separate or how? .tsu subset file will be there. No, initially we'll use. Yeah, standards. Yeah, for this one, correct.
The Tosca, we have a number of reusability. Okay. So my
Okay.
point is here, entire team is working in single workspace. Okay, na?
Correct. Correct.
If any person, for example, you created this module based on your test case point of view, I'll not create this module again. I'll reuse this module for my test case.
Yeah,
So
that we can do.
Tricentis
Import and
team
export.
is doing.
No.
See,
What I'm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, before before configuration, this one will use some common subset. No, that one I'm asking. Like there are only single file or like based on requirement, it will be different .tsv files. I'm asking.
We have a different .tsu file based on the project.
Okay, fine, got it.
We are working with data integrity. We have different subset file for that. So this is standard file for almost all projects like Webbo, SAP, Salesforce.
Okay,
Now this is the default file.
got it, understood. Thank you.
Default subset file. Yeah.
So for database testing, we need any SQL commands or else.
Yes, we required a knowledge and SQL commands to interact with the databases. Yes, we required SQL commands too.
Anisha, like these same timings will continue the training or it will change the timings, the class timings
The
and.
timing is 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. So I think the demo 4 to 5 days will connect evening. So the rest of the days will connect morning at 9:30 to 10:30.
Oh, morning sections.
Morning.
9:30 to 10. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And Anusha, for these certifications, do we have any validity on this, or it is how it will
We
be?
have a validity like two years.
Okay.
We have 2 years validity for that.
Okay.
After 2 years, if you want to take a certificate again, then they are allowing us to do it one more time.
From scratch, we have to do after the 2 years.
From scratch, we have to do. So that is the drawback in a certification program.
And what are the drawbacks in Tosca?
Yeah, the thing is here, if you are using your current organization details to clear the certificates today, okay?
Okay.
After 2 years, may we change the company, right? based
Yeah.
on upskilling of the skill set something. So
Mm.
once you change the company, again we have to use their company credentials to perform some activities. We cannot access that existing organization details, right?
Mm.
So again we have to do from the scratch to perform the certification activities. That is the reason once we done the certificate, we'll download and we'll keep into our local system. Got it?
It will not mention the period of time.
The period of time is 2 years, team. That is
No.
mentioned clearly in the certificate. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
That is clearly mentioned in the certificate. Let's give me a second. I just want to show you. But let's give
Uh,
it.
Means what I understood is if we do the certification, the certificate will be valid for next 2 years, and from next 2 years I will have to again do this certification.
No need to do. If someone is requested to do it, you can do it. Already you have some certificate, right?
Okay, and then only the knowledge will be sufficient, no need to do.
No need to do it again because already you have existing one certificate, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
So are you able to see here the issue date and expiration date?
Yeah. Mm.
This is the expiration of certificate.
So how will be the exam pattern for this, Anusha? Like, what is the time limit and any negative marking?
There is no negative marking for this. We have to aggregate 80%.
Okay,
100 out of 100, we have the first percentage is 80.
80. Okay.
Not a 60, 80%.
So you'll be providing only notes from which we should study, or there would be any dumps for this too?
So we don't require any dumps for directly. They provided those all dumps related activities in their certification portal itself only. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll provide you guidance to clear it out. That's it. I'll
Okay.
give you a chance to do it your side. If you are unable to do it due to some emergency work or something,
Mm-hmm.
we'll take it up.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Anusha.
Yeah,
So
hi.
are you going to cover the Tosca Jira integration using TC shell commands, sir?
No. See, the TC shell commands integration is not possible, Koteshwara. We have a different tool for that, Tosca Connect. Okay. We have to access that to integrate Jira with Tosca.
Why should I integrate? Like we can create the .tcs and .bat files, right? I think.
Yeah, we can go with .ecs and .bat files, but mostly we can go with Connect only. But I'm not much on this TC shell point of view. Okay.
Okay. And Tosca API part?
Yeah, Tosca API part I'll cover as per this training.
Thank you, Anusha.
And Anusha, is there any reattempt allowed for this certification, or once it is done, like we cannot attempt after 6 months or it?
If you fail the attempts, then you are not allowed to do after 3 months. This will be locked for 3 months. After that, that will be automatically unlocked. You can do it one more time.
With the same, like with the same passcode and all, like we can rewrite the exam, or again we
Yeah.
have to.
Same passcode, you can rewrite the exam.
Okay, nice.
Anush?
Is there any drawbacks of that Tosca? It means for every selenium there will be a drawback. For the Tosca, is there any drawbacks?
As of now, yes, Tosca is also some having drawbacks like earlier we have a drawback like paying of cost to the Tricentis, but now that cost is also reduced. Not much drawbacks here, Naidu. We can do anything, right? So as of now, there is no that much of restrictions. Still, they are trying to add a more to their tool to automate any kind of application like Sartodom applications, somewhat related. Yeah, Oracle based applications, Java related applications.
Okay.
We don't have any limitations as of now. The Tosca is supporting only this only.
Anisha, one more question. Like API point of view, you will cover little advanced topics or normally just a touch based only you will cover?
It's not a touched. I'll give you API related stuff and along with some examples. What are the things we can do in API point of view?
Yeah, because API related we are little, we want to participate. That's the reason
Yeah, sure, definitely.
in current. Yeah. Thank you.
Anusha, can we execute the test cases in API without opening the Tosca commander and generate the reports,
Yes,
even if it is a single sign-on SSO?
yeah, definitely we can do that. I'll give you hands on that. Okay, no need to worry.
Okay.
So I'll give you hands-on without opening Tosca Commander, how to schedule the executions, how to run the scripts, and how to export the reports.
Okay.
Okay.
In API.
In API point of view, asking, sorry.
Yeah, in API I'm asking. Without opening the Tosca commander, can we execute the test cases and generate the reports?
So the API is also part of Tosca Commander only, right? If you are using any API script, yes, we can do that. Getting my point?
No,
We just
Anusha.
keep all the API test cases into Tosca Commander itself only, okay? So if we have any scripts to run APIs, yes, we can do that and we'll export that without opening Tosca. That is possible.
Okay. Okay, Anusha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hope everyone is clear with their questions.
Yeah, I'm not sure like the class time is Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday also.
So Monday to Friday is a regular class. So the Saturday I'll take the doubt session. So if anyone is facing any issues while doing their practical sessions, in the screen sharing, we'll discuss the things and why this error is triggered. I'll give some solution for that.
Okay, fine.
It's a kind of doubt session only. That's not mean that regular. If I'm taking any regular sessions at Saturday, I'll inform you a bit early only.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, Anusha, how long I can have the Tosca credentials?
Sorry. Yeah.
Is how long I can have the access to the Tosca?
Yeah, definitely. You can just check with the management. I'm not sure on this accessing part exactly.
Because it's like if the course is for 45 days, 45 days means 2.5 months if I consider this.
Yeah.
Then if I want to practice after that, means
So this is available for you 4 to 5 months, okay? You can
okay.
continue with your executions and your practical sessions after completion of classes also.
Okay, and how about this recordings? How long will have the access to the recordings?
I think so lifetime, but I'm not sure, Snigdha, you're about to this. So I think the management people give you right answer to you because they are maintaining these recordings. I'm not the person. Probably this is available for you a long time.
Okay, and means it's like are you saving it somewhere or you'll be directly giving it to us? Means how is there any idea on that?
So we're just keeping all the videos into YouTube and they are giving a personal mail ID access to your video.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mostly these videos you have access, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Anusha, you will be teaching us the installation process for this Tosca and all, na?
Yes.
From the scratch, because I'm totally new to this field. I don't have any idea about this.
So the Tosca point of view, I'll start with the beginner and I'll end with the advanced, okay?
Okay.
So probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll suggest you how to do the installation and even we'll give you some PDF file as a reference to do the installation process.
Okay. For the installation, we can't do it like directly, like download from the Google like that.
Management people directly give you a .exe file. You can go with that.
Okay.
The loading part is also available.
Okay. You'll be telling us how to do
Yeah,
it?
yeah, definitely I'll tell you that.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
And Anusha, one more thing, you'll be giving us all the notes, right?
Yes, live notes. I'll share you the live notes.
Sorry, I didn't get this. Live notes means what? Is that what running notes that I need to?
No. So whenever I'm discussing any particular concept, I'll give you the note for that. Okay. Let me show you as a reference. Okay. Here you are able to see some examples
Right.
and some kind of note and which concept we are discussing. What is the purpose of that concept? What are the things is required for that? These representations, right? So you'll get this note. Daily I'll prepare it, and approximately you can get around 70 to 80 pages of this book. Okay. Each and every concept very clearly, along with some screenshots also. Okay, na?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Chip. So hope we'll connect tomorrow same time. Thanks to you all. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you, team.